Hey everybody, it's me again. I thought I'd make this recording talking about what I was talking about just a second ago. Frick, I don't know how to start this. Well, I'm talking about like stuff that's happening out right now. I'm out here in the dark at night and 3 a.m. in the morning listening to the rain. Because I remember one thing a coworker told me is that the more you sit outside, the more you get cold, the more you want to go back in and lay down and go to bed. I'm trying to get some sleep. But then I started talking. It's like, there's problems in this world. We're killing it. We see all the beauty in the world. We take pictures of so many beautiful things. Yet, we're killing the earth. All of us. Not just the government. We all are. We throw our trash on the floor. We throw whatever we have in our mouths on the floor. When it's dirty, you don't want to pick it up and put it away. I meant to say throw away. Like, I'm just saying, we're killing our earth. We're not protecting it. If we were protecting it, wouldn't we already be like in civilization 2 or something by now? We're not thinking together. We're not fighting together. We're not helping each other. We're always blaming that one person. It's not his fault. It's not her fault. It's not their fault. Not them, they, he, her, she, he, him, that thing over there. I'm saying your pronouns. I don't know how many pronouns there are. I don't know how many genders there are. I'm only stuck with the two genders that I have been bestowed upon me. It's either a girl or a boy. I'm not making fun of your gender. I don't care if you're mad at me or anything, saying I'm making fun of it. No. I'm just saying, we're all blaming that one person, that it's his fault that the world's like this. No, it's not his fault. Not just his fault. It's everybody's. Mine, your guys's, his, the other countries. He starts the wars. They start the wars with each other. We're killing it because we're throwing our trash on it. No one's bothering to pick it up. The world's dying, and we're just watching it. We're gonna end up like that scene in WALL-E. The whole world's covered in trash. The planet died. The water's dried up. Some of it, at least. The only way you can regain control over the planet is picking up your stuff. Start with that. Pick up your trash that you threw on the floor or on the ground. Even if you don't want to. Do you want to die in the world that we live in, that we used to call home? It is now just a rock in space, no life, no nothing. It's just blank. We restart all over again. We redo the whole thing. We can make a difference. We can show we have control of planet. We can move on to number 2. All we gotta do is help one another. Help one another. Stop blaming that person for their actions. Maybe it is his fault. Maybe it isn't. We keep thinking it is his fault. His fault. It's all him. He started it. No. It started because of our revolution back in 1776, back when we first started becoming a continent. We started making problems because we wanted to be on our own. We got tired of being controlled, so we fought back. That's what we're doing. We're all fighting for control. If you take down that person, I'm almost there to the top. If I take out him, I'm almost there to the top. And when you get to the top, finally, you go against that opponent you've been waiting for. Someone else comes up behind you and stabs it and throws you down all the way back to the bottom. Suddenly, all that progress went to nothing. You're back at the bottom again. Look, I'm not a genius coming across speeches or all that. I'm just a guy who likes to sit in his house and play video games all day. But no, I can no longer do that. I have a job to do. There was one job I wanted to do when I was little. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, even if I reach my 30s. Because, well, my favorite dream, or my dream to the very day of my birth, and the more I got older and older, the more I wanted to be it, but I couldn't be it. I wanted to be in the United States military. Even to this day, I said I would stop thinking about it and focus on the job that I have now. No, it comes back. I know this because I want to be there. I can't stop. I want to be there. I want to help. I want to protect people who can't protect themselves. Protecting those who can't protect themselves is like a dream come true. I want to be a hero. I want to be the person that can finally stand up to those bad people and stop them. But here, like some heroes always die. And that does, and you do gain that. Finally, after so many years, I finally do this. And like I said about that power thing, like you finally reach the top, but then there's somebody in the back backstabs you. Then you're back at the bottom again, and that person takes the glory. And there's another person behind them, and that person kills that person, and that person takes the glory. And it goes over and over and over again. To this day, we're still doing that. We're fighting whoever can control this planet before it dies. Nobody's going to control the planet before it dies. You know why? Because the planet's going to die before we even control it. So I suggest we do a better thing. Stop fighting, put our minds together, and then we can figure out everything about the problems in the earth. Our core, we put all our knowledge and all our advantages together. No more fighting, no more be mad at each other. If that person makes a mistake, that's actually his fault. Look, I'm not a genius. I'm not a guy who can make these things up and just says, oh shoot, let's all come together. And there's some people in the world who don't want to do that. They want to control the planet themselves. But there's always that one person who's higher than them. They have more advanced technology. They have more stuff they explore. Like ancient Egypt. They were the most knowledgeable people. They were more advanced than us. But we took over the lead. Then China came in. China's the more knowledgeable. We're the strength. We got the broad. We're the brutes. We're just like Rome back when their army was just strong. Look, I'm saying that not all of us are born gifted with all this knowledge. I was born with the gift. I ignored it due to me being on a device a lot. But know yourself, you gotta be able to look away from it. I haven't learned that yet. I haven't stopped yet. To this day, I'm still watching YouTube. I watched YouTube way back when I was just a little kid. Back when I was just maybe 5 years old. 4 years old. Back when YouTube was still in its prime state. I was little. I was watching kid shows, cartoons. There was no cartoons on YouTube. There was nothing on YouTube back when the whole thing wasn't advanced yet. There was no PewDiePie. There was no Markiplier. There was no Jacksepticeye. There was no Dan TDM. No Mr. Beast. There was none of those guys. Everybody was always by themselves. Then finally, when I got to a certain age, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Dan TDM. Back when I used to know those YouTubers. Those guys were filling their content, making content on YouTube. They were doing all these things. Minecraft, Call of Duty, Gmod, horror games. Alright, I'll go back this way, because this is the way I'm looking for. It's night, so everybody's asleep in my house right now. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake up. We're doing right now. Stuff. Oh, here's one. Cool. and sleep. Last time I got good sleep was when I was still in high school. I was talking about the military. I wanted to join them, but I couldn't because of my bad knowledge. My brain being kind of slow. My vision disappearing on me. And me having a lazy eye. Yeah, I'm telling you that. I was born with it, so it just didn't come out yet until I got older. I cursed this predicament on me. I called it a curse because, well, no one wants to live with a lazy eye and get called names. I wasn't born handsome. I wasn't born with the physicality. That I wasn't born with knowledge. I was, but I didn't take it. Like I was saying earlier. I wasn't born with self-awareness. Because sometimes I just kind of be clumsy a lot. I just want to help others. But I can't do that if no one's willing to give me a shot. They always see that bad person and they're like, ew, don't follow him, he's an idiot. Okay. That's why I don't show my face. Because everyone's going to think I'm ugly. Even though there's some people who don't. I'm just going to end it because I already forgot what I was talking about. See you guys later.